Mga guys, hingal kabayo na. Hindi pa talaga to matinding akyatan, pero hingal. Hello guys, good morning. Andito na naman ako ngayon sa Bamban Museum at ngayon meron kaming pupuntahan na isang historical place sa Tarlac para mag-document ng mga history tungkol sa World War II. Look at that. Akyat kami doon sa may tuktok. Ito yung ginagawa nilang kalsada sa may New Clark City. Ito yung tinatawag na Green City. Ayan mga guys, naglalakad pa rin tayo, hindi pa rin tayo nakakarating sa ating destination. Actually, hindi naman matindi ang akyatan. Meron nga ang trace ng kalsada. Abot ang sasakyan dito, kaya lang syempre hindi tayo sanay sa mga akyatan at mahabang lakaran, kaya tayo hingal kabayo. Mga guys, eto. Nandito na tayo sa ating destination at ayan ang tuktok ng tore. Nandito na tayo sa tore ng ano ba yan? Cell site ba to? Telecommunication site. So mga guys, at nandito na nga tayo sa tuktok at ayan, hindi natin masyadong maaninag ang mga building sa baba kasi medyo foggy pa kasi it's only around 7 in the morning at nakakyat na tayo rito sa bundok ngayon. At ayan ang Mount Arayat, kitang kita. This content won't be possible without the help of Sir Rhonie Dela Cruz. Ayan, historian and owner of the Bamban Museum. Siya ang nag-guide sa atin dito paakyat mga guys. Kaya kung may plano kayong mag-hiking, mag-tour, ayan, Sir Rhonie is the man. Ayan.
Okay, magandang umaga, magandang morning sa inyong lahat. Ako si Rhonie Dela Cruz, historian from Bamban at curator ng Bamban Museum. Kung bakit napadpad tayo sa lugar ng Lafe Hill, noong unang panahon ang tawag ito is Iba Hill, no? It is because ito ay isang limot na kasaysayan na wala nang alam. Di kahit sa mga libro ng kasaysayan natin na hindi ito na isusulat, pero nagpamalas ng kabayanihan ng mga sundalong Pilipino dito. Noong Philippine-American War, November 1899, dito nakakampo ang mga sundalong Pilipino. Dito mismo sa tinatayuan ko, east side of ng hill na to, ng Lafe Hill, no? Nagit 100 yung nandito sa taas. Yung sa baba, 3 company, meaning close to 500. Ang Lafe Hill, ang bundok nito ay isang batsyawan. Ito ang mga observation or lookout points ng mga sundalong Pilipino nung Philippine-American War. Kaya sa lokal na lengguwahe, ang tawag dito ay batsyawan. Marami dyan, yung grotto, batsyawan din yan. Yung mga bundok ng Bamban overlooking the highway. The reason is that they were called batsyawan Kasi ino-observe ng mga Pilipino ang lahat ng galaw ng Amerikano. Na nung October, nandun sila sa Angeles. At yung simbahan ng Angeles, observation lookout din, na-obserba nila na itong mga bundok na to ay pinagkakampuhan ng mga Pilipino. In fact, nagpapalipad pa sila ng mga signal light dito. Kaya nung November 8, sinalakay ng mga Amerikano ang Mabalacat. By November 9, tinitignan nila yung pwersa ng mga Pilipino at mahigit na halos aabot ng mga 30 na sundalong Amerikano, mga opisyal lahat halos. Sinalakay nila ito lugar na to, pero hindi sila makapasok. Ang ginawa nila, dumaan sila sa south o sa bundok ng sa Mascop diyan. Kasi hindi sila makadaan dito sa baba, may mga halos 500 Pilipino. So gumapang sila patalikod. So nagkaroon ng matinding labanan dito. At that time ang mga Pilipino dito, may mga trenches sila dito. Nung na-surprise na yung mga Pilipino, lumaban ng harap-harapan na, nagkaroon na ng ano dito, hand-to-hand combat, ika nga. Hindi umurong ng mga Pilipino, tapos halos 19 sa kanila ang natakpuang patay sa trenches dito. No? Nagpamala sila ng kanilang kabayanihan at sa abot ng kanilang makakaya, pinagtanggol ang Lapehil na to noong November 9, 1899. Bakit mahalaga to? Unang-una, sa kasaysayan ng operasyon ng militar ng Amerikano, 2 tao ang nakakuha ng Congressional Medal of Honor dito, the highest military award sa kanilang mga sundalo. Dito lang sa tuktok ng Ibahil o Lapehil noong November 9, 1899. Hindi masasabing ordinaryong labanan ang isang pinangyarihan. Kung nakakuha ng Congressional Medal of Honor, ibig sabihin matindi ang labanan na to. At lumaban ng mga Pilipino dito kasi dinidepensa nila yung depensa ng Bamban, which is sa kabila lang ng bundok na yan, sa Grotto. Sa baba niyan, nandyan ang buong pwersa ni General Luciano San Miguel. So they have to protect this advanced outpost. Kaya nagkaroon ng matinding labanan noong November 9, 1899. At yung nga, maraming namatay ng mga Pilipino dito. Nirecord ito ng mga Amerikano kasi ginawa nila ng Congressional Medal of Honor ang kanilang 2 sundalo dito. At I think ako lang o kami lang ang nakapunta dito para ihayag ang buong kwento ng labanan dito sa maliit na bundok na to, overlooking the town of Mabalacat to the east, no? Ang Sibera. And then to the north, nandiyan ang Bamban. To the south, ang Zambales. So, ito, pinakamagandang pwestong militar nung panahon na yun sa pakikipaglaban ng ating magigiting na sundalo, na ang kanilang pinaglabanan nalimot na ng kasaysayan. Hopefully, sa pamamagitan ng vlog ni Ma'am Imelda rin, ito'y maihahayag ang ating mga limot na bayani na lumaban noong Philippine-American War. Maraming salamat po.
1, 2, 3, start.
Okay, hello guys, good morning. Rhonie here from the Bamban Historical Society, Field Reconnaissance Team. It's a great day today. It's very cold. I'm standing on a hallowed ground on the top of near the top of Iba Hill, or what you call Lapehil at the moment. This is a very historic site, unknown to history. It's a forgotten history of the Philippine-American War. The Lapehil had become one of the outlook hill of the Filipino Army of Liberation in early November 1899. The reason why I am standing here is to document this place that became a battlefield on November 9, 1899. General Arthur MacArthur, the father of Douglas MacArthur, they captured Mabalacat on November 8, 1899, along with his 2 infantry regiment, the 9th and the 12th infantry, and another infantry, the 36th Infantry Volunteers under Colonel Bell. The unit was encamped at the nearby Old Dolores, and the Filipino soldiers, numbering about more than 100, commanded by a Filipino captain on this top of this hill, built trenches on the east slope near the summit. It's where I'm standing now, and at the bottom here there were about 3 companies. The mission of Colonel Bell is to recon the defense of Bamban, which is just on the other side of the hill, the Grotto Hill, and the Mansion Ridge, where another reinforced battalion of more than 500 troops were waiting against the Americans. So the American forces under MacArthur were tasked to check first the Filipino defenses, and they knew that there was a big Filipino camp or base on this summit, and they cannot proceed to Bamban, the Bamban line over there, the Bamban trenches, without knowing the strength of the Filipino forces in front of the main line. And so a detachment led by Colonel Bell of the 36th Infantry and Major Land of the 3rd Battalion, with Major Bishop of the 1st Battalion, also of the 36th Infantry, and accompanied by Lieutenant Hawkins of the Slaven's Scout. So from the Old Dolores there, which is now part of the ammo dump, they proceeded on this trail going to Mascop, and from Mascop they saw the more than 3 companies of Filipino soldiers lined terminating on this hill. So what happened was that they could not penetrate that portion because they had only about 20 troops. So they decided to go at the back. They crawled the Lafay Hill, and from the back, okay, they surprised the Filipinos mining the trench line on this area. And it was a tough fight because the Filipino stayed on the trenches, fought the last. And after the fighting, there were about 19 Filipinos dead, including a captain, 3 wounded and 5 captured with 30 Mausers. And for the Americans, it's a very important battlefield because 2 of the troops, American troops, were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor in this small hill, on top of this small hill. Sergeant Hansman and Private Guards of the 36th Infantry. And the mission of Colonel Bell is to check the defensive line over there at the Bamban, the Grotto, which is now the Grotto, and the Mansion Ridge, where a big Filipino base was positioned to face General Arthur MacArthur's 1st Brigade and the 36th Infantry. So remember guys, a lot of Filipinos died here. Unknown Filipino soldiers, 19 of them, including a captain. The remaining, they withdrew to the next line, which is the Bamban line over there. And to remember their heroism, so we decided to come here, pay tribute to these Filipino soldiers, and remember history that happened here. In a sense that the bravery of the Filipino soldiers during the Philippine-American War, what I call the forgotten conflict of the Philippine-American War, will never be forgotten. Thank you. During World War II, we are talking about the World War II history here. It was called the Okamotoyama, named after the Japanese battalion commander, Major Okamoto of the 132nd Airfield Battalion that was based on the Mabalacat East Airfield, just over there. You could see Savera here. There's to the east Mount Arayat, and that's the old Mabalacat East Airfield. So this is one of the important battles during the Bamban Hills campaign. The 132nd Airfield Battalion was stationed on this hill to defend this area against the American 40th Division. Now, it was the task of the 3rd Battalion of the 160th Infantry 40th Division in capturing this hill. They were assisted by the local guerrillas from the Bamban Battalion, okay, and they had the M7 tanks and the M10 and the howitzers, which were positioned to the north of Bamban in Barrio Anopol. The fighting started on January 24, 1945 with the massive aerial bombardments by the 5th Air Force of this area. Okamoto built lots of tunnels on both sides of the slope here. Numerous tunnels where they could hide from the aerial bombardment and put up a stiff fight. It took about 2 to 3 days for the 3rd Battalion 168th Infantry to penetrate and capture this small hill overlooking the Mabalacat City Hall and the Savera. And one of the soldiers who fought here was Corporal Guy Combo, the father of my friend Karen Thomas, Lana, and Owens in America. And I'm very proud to say that he fought on this hill and being part of the 3rd Battalion from the Company L. This was a heavy fighting. When the 3rd Battalion was able to capture this hill, they positioned themselves on this top of the summit, which was also a main battlefield during the Philippine-American War. And the Japanese conducted a banzai attack on the evening of January 26, 1945 on the summit of this hill. And a lot of Japanese died also, and some Americans, and many wounded. So guys, I'm standing on the edge of the Lape Hill, known also to the Japanese as the Okamoto Yama, led by Major Okamoto, a reinforced battalion from the 132nd. Okay, World War II history here. Let's preserve history and remember our heroes. Pray for all those who died. Thank you very much.
So ayan na nga mga guys, nakakuha na kami ng mga clips at ang ating content sa ating vlog. Ngayon, pack up na kami, pack up. Mga guys, si Sir Rhonie pala, in case gusto nyong mamasyal o malaman ng history ng World War II dito sa Bamban, kontakin nyo lang si Sir Rhonie Dela Cruz. Dito lang siya matatagpuan sa Bamban Museum. Siya ang owner and historian of the Bamban Museum. At isa rin siyang tour guide at gumagawa rin siya ng libro mga guys. Malapit nang i-publish ang kanyang libro.
This year.
This year.
Dalawa libro publish.
Okay. Hello mga guys, ayan, pauwi na tayo at laking pasasalamat namin at meron kaming nakasabay na kolong-kolong pababa ng bundok na ito. Ayan sila kuya. At kami malilibre ng pababa kahit
Hindi po libre ito.
Sir, nakakbang lang. Ayan. Sir, halika na! Ayan. Ito ang aming experience sa pag-akyat dito sa bundok. Lape daw ang pangalan dito.
Lape.
Hindi na ako hihingalin kabayo. Hingal kabayo kanina. Parang ang layo-layo rin pala na nilakad natin.
Malayo din po. Buti hindi kayo nagdalawang isip na
Matras. Sabi po kasi niya malapit lang, likod lang ng Sibera, sabi.
actually, sa likod siya ng si Vera kung titingnan nyo.
Bababa na kami.
Dapat po diretso yan.
Baka mauna ako.
Okay, thank you sir.
Dito lang po.
Thank you.
Thank you po.
Dito na lang kayo?
Opo, ito po yung sasakyan.
Okay.
Mga guys, nandito na kami ngayon sa Kapatagan. Nasa may highway na kami. At ipapakita ko lang sa inyo kung saan kami nanggaling kanina. Mga guys, ayun, yung bundok na yun. Yun, yung bundok na yun. Diyan kami nanggaling kanina sa pinakatuktok na yan. Napakaganda mga guys. Pag nakarating ka na, may ibsan na ang pagod. Okay mga guys, time to go home. And see you on my next vlog. And thank you for watching. Bye!